And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we last left off, we collected a bunch of gemstones, went back to town, promoted Basso, healed up, all that good stuff. And now I sold the gems to the dealer for a reason. If you didn't pay attention to the end of the last episode, I explained how to solve the puzzle. But I will, for lack of a better term, explain how to solve it again. The clues give you enough information to figure it out on your own. You know, you figure out which gemstones are used the most. Critical thinking. And then you realize if you combine these four gems, you know, the sapphire, the ruby, the opal, the black onyx is one of the most used, and the aquamarine as well. And you combine them all, and you eventually will receive the emerald and the diamond as the final value. So the other option is to just come here, sell off the stones, and they'll tell you how much each stone is worth. So straight up, you know, 100. We'll go ahead and pass them all to Melody, keep it simple. The black onyx is worth 2. All the way through 7. So we're going to buy these all back. So yeah, if you really didn't know how to figure it out, there's 2 ways to go about doing it. One of them is like an algebraic equation based on the riddle. Oops, I passed it to the wrong character. That's okay. We'll move it. And then last but not least, we'll get these last 2. So yeah, we spend a little bit of money because we have to, you know, sell what we need to sell, but it makes it easy at the end of it makes it easier at the end of the day. Just in case this closed again, I sold it for laughs, but really I think I should keep it. And let's give, yeah. She has all 7. Great. Okay, so that's enough to really get us started. Let's give Melody at least one of these. We'll head on out. And back to the shrine. Excuse me. And yes, we have to re-navigate the entire shrine. But for what it's worth, we can either run from battles that are obnoxious, and there are no more scripted ones that we have to deal with till we get to the boss fight. So that's kind of a saving grace, but not ultimately the means to an end most people are looking for. Let's go here. Whoop. We could double check something. Let's deal with this as much as we can, or rather as best as we can. Yeah, there's no more treasure for us to get here, so as long as we get through here rather quickly, it's not a big deal. Yeah, get fucked. Alright, and then yeah, so let's go ahead and rotate. Back here. And through here. And then from here, gotta get to that center room. And from the center room, pretty much squared away, but gotta get there first. There we go. Completes that area, does it not? Alright, and then from here... Open says us. Down we go. Alright, let's keep moving. At this point, we're running from fights as far as I'm concerned. Trying to conserve all of our strength for the fight to come. Alright, so same deal here. We just have to go basically the way we came before. Well, here's some usual suspects. Alright, keep going down. Dun dun dun. Let's move. All right. Keep going here. Yes, it's all we can really do is just keep on trucking, so to speak. And off we go. Guess we didn't need the key. And we'll come all the way. And in we go. Alright, so again, knowing what we know is... I don't know why I'm reading that. So offering them each the same amount. So what does this mean? Let's go to our stones really quick. So we know that we have the aquamarine is 1, the black onyx is 2, right? The sapphire, or wait, the ruby is 3, the sapphire is 4. No, the ruby is 3. No. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm zoning out. The aquamarine is 1. The black onyx is 2. The opal is 3. The ruby is 4. The sapphire is worth 5. The emerald is worth 6. And the diamond is worth 7. So, we have to give these stones equally to each statue. Simple enough, or sounds simple enough, right? So, let's go ahead and put in... Make it easy here. We could do the diamond, that's worth 7, right? And we'll put in the opal. Oh, you add all the numbers together. So 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 5 is 25, plus 2 is 22, or 25, plus 2 is 27, plus 1 is 28. So we have to divide 28 in half, right? We have to cut it in half. So each statue gets a value of 14. I need to make sure I explain that. So we're going to give the first one the diamond, so that's 7. Then we're going to give him the opal for 3. That makes 13. Right? And then we're going to go ahead and give him the ruby. That'll make 14, right? 7 plus 3 plus 4. And we're going to do the same thing over here and use the rest of our stones. And we'll do the math out loud again. So this is 6. And then this sapphire is 5, so that's 11. And black onyx makes it 12, 13. And then the aquamarine makes 14. So that's how you give them both the right amount. So like I said, multiple ways to solve the problem. So just keep that in mind. Okay, just to be safe here, he's so slow. No, we're good actually. I think we'll be good. What I want to do though, yeah, I feel better with that. I think everything else is fine. There's one of the sacred treasures, the sacred sword. Do you want to draw it? Yes. We should all know it's never, ever that easy. Well, there's that. Alright, so let's get to it, because this boss ain't gonna kill itself. Let's open up with support. There's our promoted bosso there. Oop, no. Attack. Alright, we're not going to waste any more rounds trying to use slow. I'm going to keep laying the smackdown on the witch here. The wicked witch of the west. Time to die. Once we hit about 60 MP, we don't want to be using Melody's offensive skills anymore. Just as a heads up. Nice. We just keep up the damage here. You notice I'm not dealing much with the mummy in the back, and there's no reason to, because she'll just keep summoning mummies to replace them. And this is the kind of fight you don't want to dwell. You don't want to waste too much time dwelling on. And Brutal Fire is serving its purpose. That's fine. That's pretty much a waste. It's really, other than the amount. Oh, ultimate attack. That would be why. I'm like, wait, what? We have a solution for that. When she leveled, she learned to heal level 3. The mummy is down. This battle's pretty much done, for what it's worth. I mean, she's probably gonna, she might summon another big bat, another mummy, but they're not much of a threat right now. They're able to just keep the pressure on. Can just keep the pressure up. And the battle is won. Not so hard. We got a goddess tier for trouble and 600 XP. And thus we have the sacred sword. We definitely got another one of these. We're gonna give these to Melody for the time being. And then we can give that to Jack Tard. As you can tell, that's quite the sword. And then let's get the hell out of Dodge, shall we? Nice. So that's another dungeon done. Right. Alright. Okay. First things first, let's sell off the junk. Because we're carrying a lot of things we don't need anymore. There's one item I'm going to keep because I don't remember if we need it or not, and I'd rather not be in a sticky situation later. So we'll sell the broadsword. And we'll sell the magic matic. I don't think we need the stone key anymore. Yeah, these are all cheap things for us to buy back, so if we need to buy it back, we can. I think we might still need the gravity stone, but I don't think so, but we'll keep it for now. It's just one extra item we're carrying. And everything else should be pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and head to the inn and heal up, because we've earned it. Alright. I don't know why I was doing that. Let's go this way. Continue the story. You have found the sacred sword. Good work. However, Rilix must already know that you have the sword. There is no time to waste. I had Doyle check out Einrich Castle, and the castle gates are sealed. It looks like the witch is not going to let you in. Figures. But don't worry, we have resources. Doyle, come here. Doyle, what has happened? What? Panzer? You did this to Doyle, didn't you? You joined Rilix. This is how you repay me for bringing you up. I've done this for you already. I've done enough for you already. I've done everything according to the village law. And I have mastered all of your techniques well enough to do this. What was there for me after that? I have endured hard training and privations to learn. Privations? Whatever. But now there's nothing left. Nothing. After I left the village, I learned just how much better ninjas are than others. We can do anything with these techniques. I wanted to ask you, Lord, why do you not utilize these techniques? Why don't you let the world know who their betters are? You just do not understand, do you, Panzer? If we challenge the world with our might, we may be able to defeat the king and form a land of our own. However, with land comes a responsibility to protect the lives and well-being of its residents. We cannot do that with our fighting skills alone. Lord, you haven't changed, but if you don't change your mind, I will be forced to make you my enemy. I won't pull any punches. You and Rodai have done well, but now you must give me the sacred sword. If you use it, it will be your downfall. I do not know all of its power, but you are better getting rid of it. You haven't learned anything, Panzer, or maybe it is because of what you really are. What did you say? Do you think it's the blood that runs through my veins that makes me do this? No matter what you say, or what you think, I can't. Go back now. I've wasted enough time talking. I can't wait any longer. Your time is up now. Give me that sword. Oh god, he's going Super Saiyan.
I can't let you do that.
Akane.
Panzer.
I thought you left the village on a secret mission.
Why, Panzer? Why? I can't believe that you sided with the Vandals and are doing this. I just can't.
My eyes were finally opened. I realized that there was a path I had to follow. I can't go back now.
If you are my father's enemy, then you are now my enemy too. I'll be your first opponent.
Do you think you have a chance against me? Are you really serious?
I guess you are.
This is not the time, but our day will come. I don't want to fight you, Akane. I'll leave this for another time.
Blue, 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 blue.
Oh, damn, Panzer, you've really hacked me off now. Oh, God. Think you meant ticked me off? Panzer has gotten much stronger. He surprised me with his superior strength.
Are you okay, Doyle? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I'll be fine. I know how you feel, Akane. Panzer, that fool. It must be difficult for you, Akane, but you have done well in your mission. Did things go well? Then the route from the well to the throne room is still open. Excellent. As you heard, there's a route to the king through the underground waterways. Enter the hidden route from the well and proceed along the waterway in the northeast direction until you get to a wooden pier.
Father, please, let me go too. I believe it will be harder for Panzer to attack if I am part of the group.
Well, you are correct. As you see, I give my permission for her to go. She is an excellent kunoichi. You don't have to worry about her. Take her with you. And Akane the kunoichi has joined the group. Yay.
I'll tell you about the hidden route when we get to the underground waterway. We must hurry to Einrich Castle.
Well then, good luck and I'm counting on you. So we have another character, Kunoichi, who is very, very far behind when it comes to levels. As she's level 14, and she's got quite some catching up to do. She is a ninja, much like, you know, the other ninjas that we have here, equipped with similar stuff, but she has Weasel Slash, inflicts damage with fierce winds, restores HP of allies. So she has healing of level 2, and Antidote, which is very similar to our character Melody, who can do all of these things as well, but slightly better, because she also has that. But for what it's worth, she's a pretty decent character. She's kind of a substitute for Rodai, as far as I'm concerned, statistically. Right now, her attack is pretty low compared to Rodai, but when she levels, if she catches up to Rodai in levels, she actually surpasses him. Kind of, maybe, sort of. The question is who do you put in at this point, and is it worth putting her in for what it's worth? It just depends on how you feel, and I also, to be honest, I forget if XP carries over to out of character battles, so that's a thing in and of itself. But what we can do is come over here. There we go. And we get the turbo boots. Who doesn't like free stuff? Which increases his agility. Which, for agility, Basso probably benefits from it the most. So, this Basso is so freaking slow. And everybody else is so freaking fast compared to him. Even Akane is pretty fast. So she's still the slowest in the party, just above Basso. That'll help Basso even out, because we want to get him caught up. The idea here is we want the party to be on par with Melody, or at least with Rodai to some degree, but they are easily 6, 7, 8 levels above Akane, meaning we kind of got to put her in if we expect her to level up. There's another thing we could do that's a little bit of a debatable thing, and that's to use the leveling apple. I advise against that. You want to hoard the brave apple, rather. We're going to want to hoard those things pretty hard. The general rule of thumb is that anything you could grind, you may as well grind, because as you progress through the game, there's a finite amount of brave apples, level apples in this game, and because there's a finite amount of them, you can't like really grind them from enemies really all that much. Not that you can't, it's just there's not a point to doing it. And I don't believe, and to be honest, I don't think it's a grindable drop, so you're only going to get like a handful of them, so you may as well wait till the highest levels that you're going to get before endgame, then pump somebody up with them as needed, or pump them up in your final party to even levels out if you must. That's how I would progress. Let me make sure I saved. You ever get that feeling you didn't save? Even though you just did it, you sometimes feel you didn't save. Okay, so we'll record. So, who do we put in? Well, again, it goes down to breaking down who's probably the one character we don't really need to have in the party. And I would say that that's going to be... It's tough. It's Rhodey. Basso needs to level if we want to keep using them. Him, you know, so is that. But I would say, ultimately, we should probably take Rhodey out, because Akane is the closest thing to Rhodey. So we'll do that. Wait a minute. Did it even work? Did I even do it right? Yeah, that's fine. And she's all geared up as best as she can be geared up, so there's no reason to mess with anything. She has healing magic, so we don't have to pass her any healing items as well, so. And now, as you can see, we have the luxury of heading all the way back to Enric Castle, meaning we have to re-navigate the dungeon maze, which actually isn't that bad of a thing to have to do. It's just annoying like anything. But the perk is that Akane is going to gain XP from these fights. Alright, let's see here. And we need to go this way. Water battery. Hey. Then we will wrap around this way. It doesn't matter which way we go. All the way this way. Oh, I get the impression I'm going the wrong way. Just as a point out, I think what I did was I forgot to hit the unpause button, but we're all the way over here, and we haven't gone down any floors or outside or anything. We're just making our way through this dungeon, bumping into a couple of random battles, which are giving Akane that really necessary XP that she needs. But you know, there are better ways to get it. So, anywho, let's get back to town of Enric. We're gonna save because we've traveled this far. We're also gonna hit up the inn because we've, I believe, taken damage. If not, actually, I should check. But I don't, just to be on the foreshore side. You know, you want to always make sure you're completely full. Alright. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Which is fine. Why do I feel like I'm screwing this up really bad? Like I overstepped what I'm supposed to be doing. It wouldn't be the first time I like zoned out and not done the right thing in a game. This is the figured out. Okay, I believe we gotta take one of those waterways. Yeah. Move along the waterway in the northeast direction. Find a wooden pier and go to the end of it. Then I will call for the hidden boat there. Okay. Okie dokie. The question is do you need any keys or anything? To be honest, I don't remember. So if we have to warp out, we warp out, but it's not a big deal. Should be okay. Yeah, gonna be a lot of wasted fights here for the time being. There we go.
This is not the right pier. Please find another.
Okay, I was working on it until I was so rudely interrupted. All right, let's keep moving.
Please wait here. This must be it. This is the place. I will perform the ceremony to summon the boat. Please stand over there and watch. The spirits of water and air who protect these passages, I command you in the name of the king and the sage Sabato. Let the hidden boat appear to take us to the palace. Okay, shall we go?
Well, that's the idea. Oh, so clunky. And thus the boat is gone. Alright, so basically I believe we want to go. You know what, let's just go this way for now. Okay. This helped me get my bearings straight. Grab this goodie, which is another pixie. I believe it's an incubus. Nice. Alright, let's continue. A battle that I'm not that interested in fighting. Keep moving. Make sure we just uncover all the map here. Because, yeah, there's that. And more enemies. Okay, let's keep moving. I don't think we want to go that way yet. Because there's a ferry down here that we need to pick up. All right. Not again. Let's keep going. I believe it's here. If it's not, okay. Good. It's not what I thought it was. Is it over here? Nope. I was wrong. Again. Well, I know there's a ferry somewhere around here. There's one more. But we'll have to keep hunting. Okay. Let's keep moving. I believe. Alright, Alright, let's keep moving. Dead in there. Oh boy, god damn it. Alright. No, it's around the corner. There we go. Another brave apple. Sweet. I do want to give that to someone else to hold that. Another baddie. Alright. Yeah, of course. Alright, we're good. Oh, just as a heads up, characters do seem to get XP outside the party. I wasn't sure if I was thinking of a different game. And I was like, oh god, I think they do, but I don't remember. They seem to be able to do that. So, yay. Yay. And we get a pixie named Lime. There now needs to be one named Lemon, or this is just all bullshit. I'm just kidding. Giving us quite a massive amount of pixies. Right? As you can see. So many pixies. I know I'm not getting them, I'm not utilizing them as effectively as I could. I just, honestly, they're useful, but they're not necessary. Alright. Grab that goodie. One of the easier mithril ores to miss. Now, before we go any further, so number one, make sure everybody's healed all the way up. So it's Basso and Melody. Then we can be good there. I'm going to take a risk. We're going to keep Akane in. This is a big risk because we're going to get into a nasty boss fight, a really nasty boss fight. But I'd rather attempt it than not, so to speak. If we, worst case is we have to reload and try again and put our other character back in, but I think we'll be roughly okay. Rather, we should be.
Well, if it isn't Rodai and Jacktard, I see you have even found the sacred sword. You'll need to separate the spirits from the king and Forte. You thought I wouldn't see through your childish scheme. Why do you think I would let you go? Knowing that I wait here, still you come into your... knowing that I wait here, still you come in your attempt to save Forte and the king. And you even think you have a chance of winning. It is to laugh. Now I will show you what happens to those who defy the great Rilix. Your quest for the sacred treasures ends here. You were allowed to get this far so I could trap the spirits inside you. Minions, I call on you now to reveal yourselves. Rise up and crush these impudent mortals.
Oh boy. So, not a fun fight. Right out the gate, we do have Spark level 2, which we're going to just use that now. Do that. I believe. I'm guessing Well, we may as well throw support out anyway. Might be pointless, but we're gonna do it. Weasel Slash. Definitely want to keep HP rather high, but for the sake of getting through this fight quickly too, we're gonna want to at least use a round to hit him hard once. Nice. Nope, no. No, you know what? Let's do this. Follow it up with this. One down. That's the skill we gotta watch out for. Oh, so much damage. That's why I like bringing Akane in this fight, if you're wondering. Rodai levels, which is good, even though he's not in the party. So I probably should have leveled Akane separately, but oh well.
Sabato! What are you doing here? My minions aren't finished yet. I realize that, Rilix, I've come to give you advice. Advice? What do you mean by that? Now, Jack Todd, use the sacred sword. Cut the cords that connect the king and Forte to the spirits. How dare you! You tricked me, Sabato! It worked. Your scheme has failed. It's not over yet. You may have defeated my minions, but I am not so easily gotten rid of. Great job, Jack Todd. I must go now. You must defeat Rilix. What, Sabato? You're running away? Our powers are quite strong enough. They don't need my help. If you survive this, Rilix, we'll meet again. Mark my words, Jack Todd. After I kill you, I will avenge myself against Sabato. This time I will not be defeated.
Alright, so now it's even worse those two dudes are back in the fight. So yeah, even worse. And again, we gotta find a way to beat them down. The thing is that they're gonna be hard to hit and hard to do max damage to. Let's use support right out the gate again. But we're gonna do what we can. And the negative is that they can one-shot Akane if we're not careful. Almost one-shot her. Hopefully Akane can keep up the healing. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. And that's just not helping at all. No crit on that. Darn. And that's where we run into problems. It's interesting though, she gets her turn that she would have had, it seems, clearly. She's down again, which is fine. It's gonna burn her MP a little faster than we're hoping for, but we're still in this fight pretty well, too. Okay, more in our favor. So, let us do this instead. Oh no. This is not gonna, still not gonna work. Yeah, we should be alright. Okay. Nice. See what we can do here. We've already done some pretty good damage to Rilix, so we just got to keep the pain train going. Just got to keep the pressure on. That's not good. See, it's good that we have the two healers because that's making this battle take longer, yes, but it's a much more safe battle. And Rilix is focusing on Akane this whole time, so... which I have no problem with. Rilix wants to waste her turns attacking Akane, that's fine by me. And there it is. Melody reaches level 4. And Akane reaches level 16. Is it as pie?
If only I hadn't tried to get the spirits and instead had defeated you earlier, this wouldn't have happened. Do you think I can win if I call the others? Do you think I have a chance against Elise and Panzer? They are much more powerful than I am. Challenge them. Elise, Elise! Come here, Panzer! Panzer, where's my sister, Elise? She must have left already.
You have fought bravely and well against that Rilix. I commend you for that. However, we must leave now for God's Peak. The ceremony of rebirth of the 1,000-year kingdom awaits us. If you think you can stop us, now would be the time.
Damn. God, you didn't finish off Rilix, but with Panzer showing up, that's only to be expected. Great job, everyone. Thanks to you, the king has been saved. I've prepared rooms for you. Rest while I take care of the others. When they have recovered, I'll send for you. Okay, fair enough. I guess. An official message has been sent through Enric. Rilix's scheme has been thwarted and peace has been restored. It's been a very long and trying period for the people of Enric. Sure. That night, the castle's wine cellars were open to everyone, and the celebration went on through the night. As dawn arrives, a new day begins. Jacktard and the team have been summoned. The king's speech is about to begin.
Sabato has told me everything. First of all, let me offer my thanks.
Sure. I still can't believe that I was possessed and controlled by that hag, Rilix. I am so ashamed. I owe you my life, and I hope that someday I can repay you.
The moment I met Rilix, I was mesmerized by her powerful gaze. Rilix's magic duel with Sabato and the putting of the price on Rodai's head were all parts of her plot. Rilix is one of the Vandals who has reawakened to rebuild the 1,000-year kingdom, but she seems to lack a Vandal's superhuman powers. Well, her sister at least looks like a young woman. Rilix looks like an old crone, and this is a symptom of her lack of strength. However, all Vandals are still very powerful, and if you hadn't recovered the Sacred Sword, they would have taken control of Enric. Sabato sent some soldiers to investigate. We received a report that the mine Panzer and Rilix are heading for has been blocked off. It looks like we must hurry and release the powers of the spirit inside each of you. I think I should explain to you what the mystery is all about. Having met with Galman, the master of the Far East Village, do you understand what these spirits are? Yes. So they did explain it. Well, in case something was missed, allow me to repeat what you may already know. The spirits are a power that are given to selected mortals by the Creator. They are the source of all powers, so have been sought after by heroes. The spirits used to be frequently given to men, but since the collapse of the Old Kingdom, they disappeared. But now, 1,000 years later, the spirits have reappeared. We were able to predict this event. We were able to predict this event from the many legends and from the paintings found on some walls in the tunnels underneath the castle. We have studied both and found that they contain the history of the collapse of the ancient kingdom. They also contain a warning that truly horrifies us. All of our research points to the rebirth of the Vandals and their kingdom of darkness. While we studied, we realized one thing. The 3 lights depicted in the last painting represented 3 heroes doing battle with the Vandals. Besides the warnings, we found that the paintings also contain a very important message. We studied the paintings closely as we needed to prepare for the coming of the spirits. The painted spirits consisted of 2 blue lights and 1 red. If the colors were an indication of gender, then blue would indicate male and red would indicate female. We started looking for the right people. The first person we selected was Rodai. However, we could not find any others, so we decided to look outside the country. The rest you know as well as we. You've guessed correctly only once, but things seem to be moving anyway. That's all we know. Why would those ancient people leave these paintings behind? Was it a marker to a place of refuge? If so, they seem to be saying that we need to go there. In the paintings are pictures of the mural room itself. It seems to say that whoever assembles the 3 sacred treasures can somehow travel from the mural room to the Tower of Illusion standing alone in the desert. Although we have the spirits before they are useful, their powers must be released. There is no magic in Enric strong enough, so the Ancient Ones are telling us to go to this tower. We hope you understand the importance of your mission. You must find the other 2 sacred treasures. Good luck. We are concerned about the mystic barrier in the mine, so we need you to go to the tower. Everything we found in the paintings has happened, and we need you to stop the rebirth of the 1,000-year kingdom. You must help us. You should be able to conquer the West Shrine using the power of the Sacred Sword. We're counting on you. I'm not wildly excited about it, but to repay my debt to you, I will avenge myself against Rilix. I will help you fight with my magic. Forte the Sorcerer rejoins the group. And strangely enough, he's a level 15 magician, so he's right behind Akane here.
And if we look at what he can do, decrease enemies' magic damage, damages enemy with lightning, ice, cold, and blaze. So he's got fire, ice, and lightning as well. So definitely a pretty good character, but he's wearing some pretty old gear. So we'll have to deal with that accordingly. So yeah, we now know what we have to do. Yay. So let's head back to the town real quick. We've worked hard. We've earned a rest. I think we're at full health again. Yeah, we are, pretty much. Now the question is, who makes the best party members? And that's kind of subjective. I will say this, I'm a fan of having Forte in the party for magic, for the AoE damage. He's really good at getting you through dungeons. And then when it comes to boss fights, that's when you have to nitpick who you're gonna take. Hold on one second. Boss fights are gonna be a mix mash of different characters depending on, you know, the layout of, you know, if there's multi-targeted enemies and they're magic driven bosses, you want Forte in. If there's single target, you want maybe Rodai in that fourth position. If you know you're fighting a boss who's going to do lots of AoE damage, putting in Akane is better because she has extra healing. So any of those things that you can do are very helpful. Believe everything. Let me see here. I know there's new gear. Right there. I'm pretty sure we can buy new gear. Yeah, we can. Okay, so as you can see, Buster Sword, Great Axe, Amulet Staff, Power Claw. So we can gear up. Now the thing is, if we give Melody this staff, it does give her slightly better defense, but then she can't put stuff asleep. So we'll get it for Forte right now. Kind of pass on it for our other character. Alright, the Kikuichimonji. Definitely gonna get for Akane. Also gonna get it for Rodai here. We're gonna burn through our money real quick. There's also some secret stuff I believe we can also buy, which is kind of why I'm repressing the need to buy repressing the need to buy other stuff. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's make some room. Get rid of that fairy dust for now. Okay, let's check out the Buster Sword. So it's actually worse, and there's nobody else to put it on right now, so we're not going to bother. And there's some secret stuff which requires me to interact with these guys multiple times. I think each one of them have a couple. I think the item merchant has like 3 or 4 items, and each of the merchants have one hidden item that we want to make sure we get. But let's go ahead and gear up first. So actually what I should do is not bother with the big armors. Let's go right with the robe, put that on Forte. I know we're going long, guys. You know what? Let me just do this. I'm going to gear everybody up, and you'll get to see what they're wearing and their stats and everything. And I'll show you what I was able to pick up secret from the merchants. With that said, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HectorStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, Adventure Ho, we have another shrine to go. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And we'll see you guys next time.